Welcome to episode 5 of Playing in the Backyard, the making of the Evil Dead special. So, let's pass it over to Miles and get this behind the scenes started, because you're gonna be dead by dawn. Enjoy the video.
My name is Miles Douglas Garrett, and I am the director of the Evil Dead special. So Josh lives and breathes the Evil Dead, something that I don't. And after working on this project, it really becomes apparent that the Evil Dead has such a hard and strong focus on being over the top and ridiculous, but also like very grounded and fairly scary, actually. And I think this project, having to make a fan film of the Evil Dead, really makes that apparent that I didn't realize beforehand.
This is for the playing in the backyard.
Yeah, you want to be in Playing in the Backyard?
No.
Well, guess what you are. Haha, there's Ben's chest rig, and we're going to be able to put a water gun right down in there. Hopefully. Yeah. It's about 7:20 in the morning, and we are getting ready for shooting the Evil Dead special. I'm exhausted. I spent all night putting together the prop table and makeup, and yeah, so I'm looking forward to spending some time with my friends and making an Evil Dead special, so let's get groovy.
We had so much fun making this special. I can't really put into words how appreciative I am of Miles, Rosie, Ben for just, taking the day to come over to my house to make this special happen so we could have it ready by April 21st for the release of Evil Dead Rise. And it was just so cool. I had so much fun making it. We had so much fun kind of collaborating. It was such a weird day because we had actually planned to film the entire thing outside in my backyard, so we could actually have a backyard zombie production in my backyard. And Mother Nature just didn't want to do that, so it snowed that day, and we had to.
When you wanted to film on a nice, clear, overcast day, and it decides to fucking snow. Gotta love it.
Kind of like go back and forth. We'd look at the script, so it was just back forth collaboration between Miles, myself. The actors were very patient with us, but it was so laid back that everyone was just like, it's just another backyard zombie thing that we've done a million times, and we'll do it a million times more. So that was so cool to have that energy the whole time, where even Rosie and Ben were like, whatever, dude, whatever you need us to do, we'll do it. Ben and Rosie were both awesome sports. So that was really cool, and I really appreciate that kind of like collaboration and collaborative attitude.
We just filmed our first Evil shot. Evil, how do you think we did?
Oh, I thought it went pretty well.
Yeah.
I stumbled over your lines a bit, but
I know.
other than that, not really that bad.
I'm not a bit part demon.
It's fine. I'll help you along, brother.
I love you.
Love you too.
Who are you? Who do you play?
I'm Ben, and I'm playing myself, and also Ashley. This guy.
So filming with Ashley Slashy was actually really interesting because it was not my first experience handling a puppet. I was recently in Avenue Q with Millennial Theater Company. I played Rod, and I think being in that and like having that firsthand experience with a puppet really helped with filming this short, because I just got to jump into it right away, knowing all the tips and tricks and making it look believable when handling it. It's not just holding it up and making it go, ah! It's actually a little bit more to it than that. And yeah, I think being in the show helped a lot with that, especially with the voice. It's basically Rod's voice.
Ben, how's it feel being a puppet again?
Oh, it's pretty good. He's having a great time.
No, I'm not.
Okay, he's not. Well, sorry.
You know what's really upsetting? Now you found out how that's the greatest play ever. Action. Cool. No, the only problem is that book's dark as fuck. We can't see it.
Alright. Everywhere. Just tell me when. All over like this one. Up the top. You got it.
Up at the top?
Face, head, everything.
Hell yes! Hell yeah! You said face.
You did great.
I think we need more.
Go ahead. Bring it out. Pour some of that into that space.
Are you cold?
Yes, very.
You sure about that?
I don't know. I think this is workable. I think this is workable. Definitely. How you feeling, Josh?
I'm cold. I'm wet. And I'm just plain scared. Good job. Got in my mouth too.
What are you gonna swallow?
Your soul.
And also, McDonald's French fries. I love those.
How we doing, Ben?
Pretty good. Good try that way.
Hey there.
What's up?
So, who you playing in this short?
Myself.
Oh, nice. Why are you looking like that? You got a little stuff on.
We are killing demons and, you know, doing the Evil Dead thing.
Oh, nice. Is that why you're holding a bat?
Yes, my Lucille.
Oh, wow. Nice to meet you, Lucille.
It's Walking Dead, but we're doing Evil Dead special. It's fine. It's
Oh, absolutely.
It's all good. My
My favorite props that we got to work on for this entire shoot was just like Ben's like body rig, because I just used an old mannequin and I was able to like buy some dollar store stuff and basically make the blood squirt. If I would have like had a little more budget, I would have been able to like make the stump, make this and that, but like I still think we had something really cool to like visually, and that really comes down to Miles editing. The way Miles edits a video, and he can take segment and sew them perfectly together is really great. When we were editing, I would go over to Miles' house and he would show me what he was doing, and I would make these like little like tiny little changes, mostly in sound, but that's the kind of teamwork that I love. That Miles is like, he'll take notes or he'll give me, he goes, we tried to do this, but this is the best way it's going to look, and I fully agree with him. So as I've said multiple times, the collaboration with just Miles working on that is like really cool. And then another like great prop, and I know I wore one in the video and we see them throughout, are these Deadite masks. I made a video. If you want to go to our videos and watch how to make a Deadite mask, these Deadite masks were so fun. This is actually the head we used for Ben. So Ben wore this mask and he wore his wig. That was able to, so we could cover that hairline. But this mask is one of my favorites that we made, and Ben rocked it. But then this head, I've actually had for a couple years, and this thing has been repainted. It was gray when I got it. I found it at like one of those bin stores, and I just repainted it, and we've used it now a couple times in videos, and then this video, and then this actually was in a production of Rocky Horror recently that I loaned it out to somebody. I think this is what they used for Eddie's head, so I thought that was kind of cool. But I love this head. It's plastic, so this will probably continue popping up in other Backyard Zombie videos and in the background for like just years to come. Setting up for a stunt.
Aren't you a little short to be a Deadite?
And I took offense to that.
Hey, bada bada, hey, bada bada!
Murdering Ben is one of my favorite pastimes.
And I took offense to that.
No, he's always such a good champ about dying. He always brings his A game, and no matter how ridiculous the death is, he always kills it, and it's the best. Whether we're putting an elf through his chest, or we're turning him into a zombie and hitting his head off with the baseball bat. He's there for it, and we're all having a good time.
So Miles, do you know where the best place to buy blood squirters is? The dollar store.
So getting decapitated, first of all, this is like the third time I've been killed in these shorts. What's going on? I don't know. But yeah, it was pretty fun. You've probably seen it in the behind the scenes, but we ended up using a dummy in place of the real me, obviously. I didn't plan on losing my head for this shoot. Glad I didn't. But it was pretty interesting just seeing my undead corpse with blood shooting out of the head. It was an out-of-body experience, you might call it.
Aiming it toward the back. As soon as you're ready. Wait. Can you go down a little bit? You see me? Nope, you're good now. You ready? Roll. Yeah. Keep it up. Did you get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Have you ever been in this situation? Wow, I really want my own Evil Dead chainsaw, but I don't know where to look. Well, I know where you can look. Brett's Groovy Chainsaws. Brett is one of my favorite people. He is an amazing artist. He is an amazing just person. He is a nerd. There are so many words to describe Brett, but one of them is just a genuine human being, and I love Brett. I reached out to Brett. He actually sent me a bunch of photos for the special, and I really want to give him some love here by doing this little segment. So if you are watching this and you want your own Evil Dead chainsaw, one of the best places to look for on YouTube is Brett's Groovy Chainsaws. He has tons of videos about the breakdowns of the props, the chainsaws throughout the movies, the TV show, and some of his custom jobs. He's got videos on the book, the dagger, like everything. Brett has a video for it. If you are an Evil Dead fan, check out Brett's Groovy Chainsaws. He is an amazing guy. And Brett, thank you so much for contributing, even in the smallest way, to the Evil Dead special. You're the man. You're so groovy, and we love you here over at Backyard Zombie.
Rosie? Rosie, stop.
This is now my 6th project working with Rosie. There were 5 short films and also a 10-minute play that I directed her in. Each of those projects, I think, have a sort of soft spot in my heart because they were all very different. But I think that each project brings something new and it becomes my favorite in that moment. I think with especially the cheating death, given the fact that she showed up and filmed her death scene without even looking at the script, I think is always a good story, and it's really fun. But yeah, every time we work together, I think it's just like, yeah, this is my new favorite, I suppose.
Well, I'm never sleeping again.
You're welcome. Hi, I'm Rosie. I got suckered into yet another one of these.
So, Rosie, what's your favorite part about working with Backyard Zombie?
The exposure.
Rosie, you're wrapped. Yay!
Hooray!
Get out of my house!
Fine!
Working on the Evil Dead special was honestly one of the best times that I had working with Backyard Zombie. And I hope that our next project gets even better, and each project is just another step forward in the path of the Backyard Zombie.
So, thank you very much, for watching episode 5 of Playing in the Backyard, the making of the Evil Dead special. I want to give some special shout-outs to number 1, G and Chris over at Hail to the Deadites. They had us on their podcast to kind of like advertise the special, and that was so freaking cool, being able to just talk Evil Dead with them. I want to thank my dad who allowed us to film in the house
and squirt blood all over the walls. So I'll clean that up. I swear to God, Dad, I'll clean it up. I've cleaned up most of it, but we'll clean it. And then I want to thank, of course, Rosie, who did a phenomenal job. She showed up on a Sunday when she had tons of other stuff to do, and she rocked it as always. And her little cackly laugh will haunt me for the rest of my days. I want to thank Ben, who just showed up at 8 o'clock in the morning, was a puppet, then got into a costume, was a Deadite, got his head decapitated, and he was an absolute sport. And then, of course, I want to thank my writing partner, my muse, and that's Miles. And Miles kills it again. This is one of my favorite things he's done, besides everything else he's done, because I love everything Miles does. And I also want to thank my girlfriend, who squirted the blood on me to get me ready for this whole thing, and enjoy that clip in this behind the scenes. And yeah, it was so fun just being able to like work with people who like wanted to be there, who wanted to have fun. And that's what it's all about, really, a Backyard Zombie. We just want to like have fun, make really kooky and spooky stuff, and we want to like, you know, build a better scare. That's my slogan. So that's really cool, and I feel very blessed and I'm very humbled that I have all these people like surround myself with to make all this stuff. So if you want to, you know, continue going on this journey with us, please think about liking this video, subscribing, watch the Evil Dead special, watch our making of our Deadite mask video, continue coming back, and we hope we'll hear from you, and I will see you guys hopefully in the next video.